Some of us would agree that one of the few positives to come out of this global pandemic is spending a little bit of extra time with family. I'm typically based in New York City, but because of the current environment, I've come home to work in close proximity to my parents. One of them has agreed to help me out on an unboxing and review of one of the newest Adidas Yeezy colorways, the Yeezy 500 High Tyrian. All right, Dad, so what do we have in the box today?
We got the new Yeezys. The 500 Tyrians.
Are they the low top or the high top?
They're the high top.
All right, are you sure about that?
I am absolutely positive.
All right, just testing you. Whoa, 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 whoa. All right, let's switch up the angle. I really enjoy the color of those scissors. I think we actually purchased those for my first grade pencil box. What are your first impressions of the box so far and the tape?
Seems very secure. See rid of that one?
You're gonna tell the audience to recycle?
Obviously.
Okay.
Well, that gives us a good hint. 500s.
How many hundreds?
5.
All right.
By Adidas. There's it from the side view.
You look confused. What are you thinking?
I expect them to be black. And there's a lot. It's almost a purple, very dark purplish blue.
Why do you think they called it the Tyrian?
Well, being a Game of Thrones watcher, I think Tyrian was the main actor in that whole series, and maybe it was a throwback for him.
Gotcha. What are your first reactions to? We've talked a little bit about the color. What does the leather feel like?
How suede?
Yeah.
I'd say it's a dark chocolate.
What percent cacao?
Probably 80%.
80%. I think that's a little low, but
just by feeling it, I think it's, as Yeezys always are, built for comfort, and this seems like that would probably be one of its main attributes, besides our new locking system for the laces, and with a release and a very sturdy but very easy to do it one-handed.
Yeah.
For the purchasers.
Where do you envision owners of this shoe wearing it?
I'd say anywhere in the outside. I mean, in a sense, maybe for trail.
Yoga?
I doubt it.
Okay.
But just I guess I'm just a little disappointed color-wise.
I know you may not be a super avid sneakerhead, but you have helped me out on some of these raffles for the last year and a half. I know you ended up keeping one pair you got in your size, which is a little different from mine. You have those on hand. Why don't you go ahead and pull those out and tell me what they are?
This is the LeBron Promise shoe, and when I pulled them out of the box, I just thought, what a work of art.
That one's a work of art, you know. Then what is this Yeezy 500 High Tyrian?
Well, like I said, built for comfort, not necessarily in a sense for me for style in that regard. This would be a very functional shoe, a very comfortable shoe, but I would wear it very often, and I'd wear it outside.
It looks like that one almost matches your shirt better than the LeBron here.
From a fashion standpoint, yes. Yeah,
okay.
Color-based. But I just thought this was such a unique shoe.
Yeah.
That Nike came out with the color scheme as well.
So if the Yeezy, this 500 here, if that's say 80% cacao, clearly a blueberry dark chocolate bar, what flavor is this LeBron shoe?
Rainbow sherbet.
Couple more questions here I want to ask about this 500 High. You know, is this something that you would have worn in high school? Is this something that you think would have been popular in the 70s, late 70s, 80s, maybe into the 90s? Or do you think this is something brand new, something that people wouldn't have really enjoyed back then?
Well, I don't know if the technology was available back then. I mean, the molds are so unique. As you mentioned earlier, almost a moon shoe type of design. This would have been way above what I would have been able to afford back then as a young man. And I think they're better designed. They're more ergonomically. You can see the much better bend in the shoe. It's going to make it more comfortable right out of the box.
Right. Right. So that leads me to my last question. Having looked at this shoe now for in excess of a few minutes, having felt the material, we know how much chocolate went into producing this shoe. How much do you think it cost to produce it? How much do you think consumers should have paid for this shoe?
I think it's right about right price-wise, especially you got a new locking mechanism.
Right.
The padding. I think the durability of their sole has always been there. I think it was a good buy.
Actually, you know, this is a bonus question. Checks over stripes? Question mark.
I'm gonna go stripes.
You heard it here first, folks. Thank you for watching, and thank you to my special guest for joining me. You know, this cost a lot of money to be able to book such a famous, well-known artistic director and shoe reviewer, so thank you. And if you could please remind the audience the name of the channel and something they're supposed to do before they go to bed every night.
Sure. Just apply pressure to the Passport Style button and then subscribe. We'd appreciate it.
Yeah, that was good.